Hello and welcome. Child labor is an issue in most of the developing countries and poor countries. In India, the existence of child labor is not recent. It was available in colonial period and after independence too. Today's in this session, we'll try to understand what is child labor actually and the various legislations available during colonial and post-independence phase. What is child labor? In poor countries, child labor is an integral part of labor force. These children are the most deprived section of the society. Poverty is one of the causative factors directly involved with this issue, followed by the need to fulfill the labor market, ignorance, etc. Child labor is the practice of having children engaged in economic activity on part-time or full-time basis. According to ILO, if the activities or work impede children's development or are socially or morally dangerous and harmful to children, or where the work schedule interferes with their ability to attend regular school, or involves work that affect in any manner and their ability to focus during school, or adversely affect healthy childhood, then it come under the definition of child labor. Labor becomes an absolute evil in case of a child when he is required to work beyond his physical capacities, when hours of employment interfere with education, recreation, and rest, when his wages are not commensurate with the quantum of work done, and when the occupation he is engaged in endangers his health and safety, that is when he is exploited. Chandramouli 2005. In this definition, I did not mention about the age of a child because it varies. It varied in colonial phase and after independence also. So keeping all this thing in mind, I did not keep the age over here. So when I'll discuss, you will understand that different age group divisions as per various legislations. And recently we used to we follow the age up to 14 years. What are the causative factors? The first causative factor is poverty. See, India is a developing nation and most of the parents or families are staying in poverty line. Some people, even though they are staying in below the poverty line, BPL families. So that's why it is one of the cause. Then poor implementation of programs and laws. See, India government is taking initiative like ICDS, Integrated Child Development Service. But when it used to reach to the grassroots level, sometimes there is a break. There is a misinterpretation of the programs and laws. And in that way, the implementation is not properly taking place. So that may be another cause. Then lack of ability of schooling. See, in remote corners in India, Still, people are not able to send their child to a good school because there is no school at all. So in that case, there is there is a option for children to go and work and earn money. So that may be another cause. Then illiteracy and ignorance. See, in India, a large number of people are illiterate, and illiterate people, they are ignorant too. So in that case, child labor may grow. Unemployment status of parents, that is a very important factor. Unemployment, either parents are able to earn money or not. So if they are not able to fulfill the need of the family, then they may send their children to earn money. You see the condition of Nagaland. Unemployment rate is very high over here. Then lack of social security, no social security measures, and that may be another cause. Then migration, globalization, urbanization, and migration. These are very relevant to indulge child towards labor. Then industrialization. See, in cities, uh, cities are growing with industries, and industries need em- employees, and in that case, children are also being employed over there. Then street child. See, if you go to metros, even in cities, you can see the practice of street child. Children are staying on the streets, and they are doing activities for their livelihood. Then cheaper labor. See, from industrial point of view, if they employ a child, then it's cheaper for them. Then other causes are also there. Then consequences. It has health consequences to the child. Because child are deprived of various well-being, that is physical, social, emotional, psychological. So this is the health consequences. Then education. If children started earning money, then do you think that they will go to school? No, they won't go. Then economy. See, in developed nation, they are not practicing child labor like us. It is not a practice of them, and you can see their economy also. There is a growth. But in India, we have child labor, still it is practicing. But instead of legislative work, still child labor is being practiced in India indirectly. So do you think that our economy has grown up? No. So this is also a consequences. It is bad consequences to economy also. Then legislation during pre-independence phase, during colonial phase, no, in India, mm, even though there are legislation, but that legislation from their point of view, from their concern, it was not the welfare for us. It is because British came here to earn money, to do business, and all the legislations are from their point of view. Whatever. So I will read it out. Measures have been initiated in India for regulating child labor during colonial period by enacting legislation such as the Indian Factory Act 1881, which defined child to be any young person below 12 years of age and fixed the minimum and maximum ages for employment at 7 and 12 respectively, and the hours of work at 9 a day with an interval for rest of 1 hour, and a weekly holiday. The Children Pledging of Labor Act 1933 came into being to prohibit the pledging of labor of children. The Employment of Children Act 1938 prohibits the employment of children who have not completed 15 years of age in any occupation connected with the transport of passengers, goods, or mails by railways or any hazardous work. Social policy and legislation in post-independent phase. Indian constitutional provision. Article 21A. The state shall provide free and compulsory education to all children under the age of 6 to 14 years. Article 24. No child below the age of 14 years shall be employed to work in any factory or mine or engaged in any other hazardous employment. Article 45. The state shall endeavour to provide early childhood care and education for all children until they complete the age of 6 years. The Factories Act 1948 prohibits the employment of child under 14 years of age in factories, section 67. The Minimum Wages Act 1948, which has fixed the minimum wages for adolescents and children. The Plantation Labor Act 1951, a child below 14 years or an adolescent between 15 to 18 years cannot be employed for work unless he is certified fit for work by a surgeon. Section 26. The Mines Act 1952. The Act prohibits employment of persons below 18 years in any mine or part thereof. Section 5. The Motor Transport Workers Act 1961 prohibits employment of persons under 14 years of age in any capacity in the motor transport undertaking. Section 21. The National Policy for Children. In 1974, the policy came into existence. The policy laid down that the state shall provide adequate services towards children both before and after birth and during the growing stages for their full physical, mental, and social development. The policy emphasized the need for the measures of the balanced growth of children. Children shall be protected against neglect, cruelty, and exploitation. The Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Act 1986 prohibits employment of children below the age of 14 years in hazardous occupations identified in their prescribed list. The National Policy on Child Labor came into existence in 1987 with legislative action plan to control the growth of child labor. The Juvenile Justice Care and Protection of Children Act of 2000 laid down the provisions of punishable offence if anyone tries to employ child in hazardous atmosphere. A National Charter for Children 2003. Commitments of Indian government to ensure children's right to survival, health and nutrition, standard of living, play and leisure, early childhood care, education, protection of the girl child, equality, life and liberty, etc. The Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act of 2009 to provide free and compulsory education to all children aged 6 to 14 years. So here you can see few legislation based on children, and India now confined 14 years fixed for child. A child who will attain 14 years of age will be considered as child. So I hope you understood the various legislation pertaining to children. With that note, I will conclude today's session. Thank you. Have a nice day.